So we finished this problem, right? Yeah. So this question has two parts. So the first part, find the compound interest on 20,000 for 4 years at 4%. Compounded half yearly, which means this 4% interest, okay, is paid 2 times a year. 2%, 2%, they'll pay it every 6 months. Okay, so that is compounded half yearly. And then if you see, there is one more question, payable annually. If they pay the interest after 1 year, or if they pay the interest after 6 months and 6 months, what will be the interest? That is what they're asking. So let us find out. There will be a slight difference in the amount with half yearly and annually. Let us see and understand how it can be done. Okay, so first write down here compound interest is to be, one second, interest is to be calculated half yearly. Therefore, in 4 years, there will be 8 half years. Correct? If 1 year has 2 half years, 4 years will have 8 half years. So therefore, how we will write this is, the time will be written as 4 into 2 is equal to 8. And your rate of interest, 4% will be divided by 2. For 1 year, it is 4%. So for every 6 months, how much percent? 2%. And what is the principal? 20,000. Now let us use the compound interest formula. Same formula, P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T minus P. Let us start solving. So firstly, write the principal, 20,000 into 1 plus 2 by 100 to the power 8 minus 20,000. 20,000 into 1 plus 2 by 100 is 0.02 to the power 8 minus 20,000. So 20,000 into 1.02 to the power 8 minus 20,000. Now multiply 1.02 8 times. 1.02 into 1.02 into 1.02 into, like this you have to calculate for 8 times. Okay. So what is the value that you get if you multiply 8 times? You will be getting 20,000 into 1.17166 minus 20,000. If you multiply 1.028 times, you'll get 1.17166. Now 20,000 into 1.17166, you will be getting the value as 23,433.2. That will be the value minus principal 20,000. So your compound interest will be 3,433.2. So this is the compound interest you will get when you are paying the interest half yearly. Okay. When you are paying the interest half yearly, you will get the compound interest at this rate. Understood this part? Any doubts in this part here? Okay. Now that was the first part of the question. Now see the second part of the question. What will be the compound interest if payable annually? If we pay annually, annually means as usual, you will find the answer. So solve it in a usual way. So here, if compound interest is computed on yearly basis, so principal is 20,000, rate of interest is 4%, time is 4 years. Whatever is given in the question, take that directly. Now calculate. Write the formula 1 plus r by 100 to the power t minus p. Okay. So let me put a line here. So that is 20,000 into 1 plus 4 by 100 to the power 4 minus 20,000. So 20,000 into 1.04 to the power 4 minus 20,000. So 20,000 into 1.16986. How did I get this value? I multiplied 1.04 4 times minus 20,000. So we get 23,397.2 minus 20,000. Therefore, compound interest is 3,397.2. So if you charge annually, the compound interest is 3,397. If you charge half yearly, the compound interest is 3,433. So there will be a difference between the compound interest calculated annually, compound interest calculated semi-annually, or any other format. Understood? Before going to the next question, did you all understand this? Any doubts? They will compulsorily ask such questions where you'll have to calculate semi-annually, annually, quarterly, like the next problem that we will be solving. Everybody's have understood the problem? Now going to the next question. Now in this question, we are going to solve all sorts of it. Annually, semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, daily. So we are going to solve every part of it. And you can see some extra information given here. Now this is given for us to, it will be helpful in solving the problem. Okay, we will be able to utilize this with c to the power of 24 and 730 and all is there. So we'll be using that in the problem. So let us start. Firstly, let us write what all is given to us. So what is given? 2000 is given. Rate of interest is 10%. Number of years is 2 years. So what is the first question, or what is the first option? Annually. So compounding is done annually. Okay. Now in this case, principal is 2000. Rate of interest is 10%. Time is 2 years. Okay. Now here, Yeah, now here what you have to do is read the question. What is the amount? Okay, now if you go back to the starting theory that we read and understood. So if you see here, amount is calculated using this formula. Okay, now in this question we will be using this formula for the amount and calculating the amount directly. So let us write the formula. Now formula is amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T. P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T. Now write the values. 2000 into 1 plus 10 by 100 to the power 2. 2000 into 1 plus 0.1 by 1 plus 0.10 to the power 2. So 2000 into 1.10 10 by 100 is 0.1, correct? Zero point 0.1, correct, to the power 2. So 1.1 into 1.1 will give you 1.21. 10 divided by 100 is 0.1 plus 1. If you do, you'll get 1.1. Correct. So now 1.21 into 2000, you will get rupees 2420. So this is the amount that you will get after 1 year. If you compound, if you use the compound interest and find the amount, after 1 year, you will get 2420 as the amount. And that is what they have asked us to find out. So that was your first part, that is annually. Now the next part is semi-annually. Now semi-annually means we will have to consider compounding is done semi-annually, or you can say it as half yearly. So write down what all is there. Correct, half yearly is correct. So rupees 2000 is the principal, and the rate of interest, since it is half yearly, so it is 10% divided by 2, which will be 5%. And then the time period is for 2 years multiplied with 2, so you will get 4. So 4 half years you will get. That is the time. Now put the same formula. Amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T. So now come on, fastly finish this. 5 by 100 to the power 4. Let us see who can give me the answer of the amount here. 0.05 to the power 4. 2000 into 1.05 to the power 4. So 2000 into 1.05 4 times. If you do 1.05 into 1.05, you will get, if you do the 4 times, you will get 1.21. Correct, right? 1.05, 1.05, 4 times. So 2155. Now multiply this with 2000. You will get rupees 2431.0123. You will get. Yeah, you can take the full value also, Rida. No problem. Okay, you will get 2431. We'll stop it until here. That's enough. So this is for the compounding done half yearly. Okay, bear with me. We'll just finish this problem. We just have another 2 to 3 sub questions. Okay, so this is yearly and semi-annually or half yearly. Now the next, we have to do the compounding for quarterly. Now in 1 year, we will have 4 quarters. How is that? Every 3 months is called 1 quarter. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So 1 quarter, 2, 3, 4. Every 3 months is 1 quarter. In 1 year, you'll have 4 quarters. This is very important to remember. 1 year, you'll have 4 quarters. Now, let us solve the quarterly. Compounding is done quarterly. Again, write down the P. 2000 R is 10% divided by 4. So it is 2.5% because 3 months is 1 quarter and in 1 year we have 4 quarters. Many students get confused here and divide it by 3. That is wrong. You have to divide it by 4. Okay. And then time period. Time is how much? 2 years into 4 quarters. 4 twos are 8. Put the formula. Amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T. So 2000 into 1 plus 2.5 by 100 to the power 8. 2000 into 1 plus 0.25 0.025 to the power 8. Now if you go back to the question, have they given? No, they have not given. So find out the value. 2000 into 1.025 to the power 8. So you will be getting, multiply 1.025 8 times. So 1.025, 1.025, if you do it 8 times, you'll be getting how much? Can anybody say me the answer? You will get 1.21840 something. Now multiply this with 2000, you get 2436. So this will be the amount when it is compounded quarterly. Okay. So this is the third part of the question. Now the next, what they have asked us is compounding done monthly. So we all know that in 1 year there are 12 months, right? So P is equal to 2000 R is equal to 10% divided by 12. How much do you get? 10 by 12? 0.833, or you can take 10 by 12 directly, or you can take 0.833. You get 2536, Rida. It has to be 2436. Check that answer. Here it is 0.833. And the time, 2 years into 12 months. So the time will be 24. Yeah. So amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T. So P is 2000, 1 plus 0.833 divided, okay, 0.0833, right? 0.833. Yeah, this is correct. By 100 to the power T is 24. So 2000 into 1 plus 0.00833 to the power 24. So 2000 into 1.00833 to the power 24. Now, finding to the power 24 is difficult. So if you go back to the question here, they have given you the value. Use this value. Okay. In the exam also, they'll give you the answers like this. So this is the value that we are looking for. So utilize this. 1.2204. So 2000 into 1.2204. So what will be your final value? 2440.8. Yes, it's the log table value. You will not be doing too many problems, so they will only directly give you the values. Okay, and finally the last one, which is daily. So let's just finish that off, the daily calculation. So the last one, compounding, done. Compounding is done daily. So principal is 2000, rate is 10 divided by 365. Okay, so 10 by 365, how much do you get? You get 0.027. 0.027, and time period is 2 into 365, which will be 730. Now amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T. Principal is 2000 into 1 plus 0.07, sorry, 0.02739, you can take those values, divided by 100 to the power 730. So 2000 into 1 plus 0.0002739 to the power 730. 2000 into 1.0002739 to the power 730. So again, going back to the question, Here they have given you the log table value 2739274. Okay, 1.22137. Utilize this. So 2000 into 1.22137. So your value will be 2442.74. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now, no matter which type of problem they ask, you should be in a position to solve, because this is the basics of compound interest. No matter which type or which variant they have given, you will be able to solve this. Any doubts until here? Okay. So we shall stop here for today and we'll continue in the tomorrow's class. Okay. Thank you, students.